Hey there everybody, Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, and we're going to showcase a little bit of History Maker Baseball. We found these new sets that are called Cooperstown Hopefuls. I built up two teams, and one team is basically guys that were just interesting to me at the moment, and the other team is either New York Yankees or New York Mets, because as you know, I'm from New York. So the home team is a New York team, and it's going to be Willie Randolph at second, Thurman Munson at catcher, Keith Hernandez batting third at first base. Batting cleanup is Darryl Strawberry. And it's Don Baylor. He played in New York for a while. He played everywhere for a while. He's batting fifth in left field. Center fielder batting sixth is Bernie Williams. Third baseman is Greg Nettles, batting seventh. Batting eighth is Bartel. Shortstop batting ninth is going to be Cohen. So for the visitors, we're going to look at the visitors now, and it's going to be Bobby Grich at second, Garcia Parra, that would be a shortstop. I'm sorry, I was trying to figure out. Madlock at third base, Bill Madlock. Batting fourth is Bo Jackson, the left fielder. Fifth is Fred Lynn, the center fielder. Sixth is Griffey Jr., the right fielder. Seventh is Bill Buckner, the first baseman. Eighth is Freehand, the catcher, and ninth is Vita Blue. So this should be a heck of a game. The umpires for today, because in History Maker Baseball, you do umpires, you get umpires. And it's going to be Drew Coble at home plate, Don Deckinger at first, Terry Tate at second, and at third base is Ed Montague. We don't have hot players or cold players yet, but I will do that, and we will be right back. All right, let's try to record some of this here. We are in the bottom of the second inning, and it's 2-2. It was two solo shots in the top of the first, one by Garcia Parra and the other one by Bo Jackson. Put up the blue team 2-0, and then came the Cone team, and it was a two-out single by Keith Hernandez and a two-run homer by Darryl Strawberry that tied it up at 2. That's where it stands. And as you can see, it's David Cohn versus Vita Blue on the mound. We are at the Polo Grounds, 1954. It's a small ballpark. One of those home runs came from the small ballpark. All right, so let's play an inning so you can see how cool this plays. These cards are pretty nice, and that's one of the reasons I got excited about them. And it's going to be Bernie Williams leading it off, so let's roll some dice. Let me get to the two main pages of the book, which are pages 4 and 5. Book is a very nice looking book, nicely designed, very easy to read, large font. So it's a 145, and we're going to look at the 145. Ask me if the pitcher's a struggler. He is not. It's a blank against the batter, and it's a ground ball to first base, third baseman. Is it the first baseman? Side dice says no, so it's third base. So let's write that in. So Bernie Williams, who is a switch hitter batting from the right side, pulls it to the third baseman for out number 1. Here comes another ex-Yankee from the 70s this time, Greg Nettles, and he is a utility, semi-utility, and a home run king. But he is a semi-gold in his fielding. Let's roll some dice. You roll 3d6 plus the decider die. It's a 125. 125. Ask me if the pitcher's a struggler. No. Is the batter a patient? No. Is he a whiffer? He's not a whiffer, so it's bounced again to the third baseman. Third baseman is Madlock. He gloves it, throws over to first, and that's 2 outs, as you can see. 2 outs in the inning right there. So up next is Dick Bartel. Take a look what his card looks like. It's another ex-Yankee from 1937. And it gives you a little story about Dick Bartel right there. He's a hero, semi-slugger, semi-eager, and semi-good-eye. All right, Vita Blue with the pitch. Roll some dice, and that is a 123, and a 123 is a both flash and fresh. Well, it's the beginning of the game. He is fresh, so flash. Does Vita Blue have a flash on him? Yes, he does, and that is a strikeout to end the inning. 3 up and 3 down. And we go to the top of the third. 2-2. Good ball game. We'll be back. All right. right, so we're in the bottom of the third inning, and Willie Randolph just singled and went to error on a bobble by the right fielder Ken Griffey Jr. So we got one out, runner on second base in scoring position. And up now is Thurman Munson. The score is tied at 2-2. We're in the bottom of the third inning. So and we go to the chemistry chart. We rolled a chemistry result, so we're going to go to the chemistry chart. There it is. We're going to roll 2d6 and see what happens. It's a 4-5, and it says batting team harmony. I don't know. They're both semi-harmonious, and the batting team is harmony, so it's focused batter, waits on a pitch, base on balls. So 45 is a walk, and we're going to write that in quickly here. It's going to be, there it is. So Munson draws a walk, and it's first and second with one out, and here comes Keith Hernandez. Keith Hernandez was on base in that first inning when Darryl Strawberry hit his 2-run home run to tie the game at 2, and that's where the score stands. All right, so we had a 45 in the chemistry, and it's a base on balls. We're going to go back to the regular 4 and 5. This is where most of what goes on is derived from. All right, it's a 1-5-5, and that's going to read a blank against the pitcher, which is, and now it says a home run king is a home run to center field. Now I highly doubt that Keith Hernandez, with his high batting average, is a home run king. Yeah, he is not. So it's going to be a no to that. It's going to be a fly out to center field. And I don't think there's any advance on this. Runners hold on flyouts. So a fly ball for out number 2 to center field, and right there is the center fielder, Fred Lynn. And here comes Darryl Strawberry, the star of the game so far. So Vita Blue better proceed with caution. I'm gonna roll here, let's see what happens. 2 on, 2 out. Score is tied at 2. We're in the bottom of the third of the hopeful tournament, the Cooperstown hopeful tournament using History Maker Baseball. So it's a 5-5-6 and a blank. And it's a 5-5-6, which is an ace. Vita Blue is an ace, and that's line and caught by the third baseman, Bill Madlock. And that ends the inning. Let's write that in. An L5. So he hit it right on the screws, but unfortunately it went right to the third baseman to end the third inning. And the Cone team leaves 2 on a hit and a walk, and we go to the top of the 4th inning. See what happens. Still tied at 2. All right, we got a little something going here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It was a walk to Don Baylor by Vita Blue, and then it was a ground ball to the shortstop. Garcia Parra bobbled it. Everybody was safe. Runners on first and second, nobody out, and here comes Greg Nettles. Let's roll the dice. We are on the regular charts, pages 4 and 5. And that's a 1-3-4. 1-3-4. Ask me if the catcher is gold. The catcher is freehand. I don't know that he's gold. He is semi-gold, and but the decided die says no. So 1-3-4, he is no. It's a champion. Nettles is definitely not a champion, right? Definitely not a champion. So it's going to be outfield drama. So outfield drama takes us to the next page. Roll 2d6 plus the decided die. Outfield drama. It's 4-5, so it's a center field gold. And the center fielder is Lynn. I would say he is gold because plus it has a decided die. If anything, he would be a semi-gold. So I'm going to say he is gold. And he makes a sinking liner, sliding grab, line out. And then it's going to take us to chemistry. And let's just double check that he is gold. Fred Lynn, and Fred Lynn is semi-gold, just like I assumed. All right, so it's a line out to center field. Great catch by Fred Lynn for out number 1. Nobody tags up on that. And here it goes. Here comes Dick Bartel. Probably not the guy that you want up, but we're doing it. You never know. He's a hero, so not probably a 300 hitter. So let's do it. This is going to take us, by the way, to the chemistry chart. It told us to go to chemistry on that result. So we're going to be in chemistry, and here goes. So 1-2 and batting team dissonance, no. So it's otherwise it's a fence check. Uh-oh, it's a fence check. And he is a semi-slugger. Semi-slugger, these are the choices. Scrapper, slugger, home run king, other. He's a semi-slugger. We rolled the decider die, but we already used that, right? And it says he is a slugger. So he is a slugger. So we're going to roll 1d6, and it's got double, double, triple, triple, home run, home run. See what happens. And that is a drive in the gap that's going to roll to the wall. And 1 run will score on a 1. I think only 1 run is going to score on that. We will look. Base running, double, 2 bases on doubles. Okay, so he's going to stop at third. 2 bases on doubles. Blah, blah, blah. 2 outs, any runner scores from second on a hit. Okay, so it's going to be an RBI double, and the Cone team takes the lead. Scoring is Don Baylor. And stopping at third base is Bernie Williams. We got second and third. I got an RBI there by Bartel. And he drives in number 5, and we'll put that in a little circle there. And here comes David Cone. So the infield on Cone is going to be halfway. There's no purpose in that. We're going to play the infield in, except I don't want a ground ball to go through. A tough call here because we definitely don't want to walk Cone in this situation. Cone is looking like a utility, sat-sack, scrapper. He's not going to do anything good. Definitely not going to do anything good. So we're going to play the infield in, see what happens. Let's do this. Infield's in because we don't want to score on a ground ball either. You know what? We have a good, powerful offense. We're just going to play the infield back. Allow a run to score for that second out. We want to avoid a big inning here. We'll allow a run to score. And we can come up. We have a powerhouse team, a powerhouse, a lineup of Cooperstown hopefuls. So we are just going to play it back and just go for the wham. Here goes. All right, it's a 2-2-4, and a 2-2-4 reads 2-2-4. Pitching at home. He's the visiting pitcher, so that's a no. Slugger. He is definitely not a slugger. He's a scrapper. And a utility. So it's a single. Boy, it's a single to right. Holy smokes. And on a 2, base runner. Runners advance 1 base on singles, 2 bases on doubles. Okay, so that's going to be an RBI single for David Cone, driving in Bernie Williams. Let me show you that. And Bernie Williams was number 6 in the lineup. So now it's going to be first and third. Now we're going to have to play the infield. We're going to just play the infield halfway for the double play. And here comes Willie Randolph. So it's 4-2 here in the bottom of the 4th, with the Vita Blue struggling a little bit. And I'll show you what happened. He gave up a leadoff walk to Baylor, then it was an error, then it was a fly out, and then it was a double to Bartel and a single to Cone. So he's one base runner away from being a semi-struggler, and 2 from being a total struggler. So he needs to get an out, and we'll see if he can make Willie Randolph his victim. All right, so here goes. Here's the pitch. And it's, a 2-4-4 this time. 2-4-4, asked me if he's an ace. He is, so that's a fly ball center field. Runner was at third base. I believe there was a runner at third. So active runner on third base scores. I don't know that Bartel is active. So Randolph flies out, but let's see if Bartel is active. No, he's semi-stoic, so he will hold. So that's a second out. F8 right there is Lynn. And here comes Thurman Munson. There's Munson's card. He is a hero, semi-slugger, eager, and semi-good eye with the icon. All right, here goes. And that's a 1-5-6. A 1-5-6 says it's blind against the pitcher. Whiffer. Is he a whiffer? He is not a whiffer. There it is. He is not a whiffer. So it's a 156 outfield drama. So it takes us to the outfield chart. Outfield drama, we're going to throw 2 dice plus the decider die. It's a 35, and a 35 is going to read left field gold. The left fielder is Bo Jackson. I don't know that Bo Jackson is gold. Bo Jackson is a blank there as for fielder. So a 35 says, is left fielder goal? I guess no. Otherwise, a looping fly ball that drops in the gap for a double. Holy smokes. Roll a decider die, yes. Results, iron. Iron fielder commits an error. Yeah, but he's not an iron fielder. He's just not a gold. The Bo Jackson, right? We saw that. So that's going to be a double, and that will score on a 3, right? Let me see. On a 3, runner on a double, runners advance 2 bases. There are 2 outs. And let's see who's running. At first base, it was Cone. Cone is probably stoic. He is stoic. But with 2 outs, there are no stoics. I don't. So on a, I guess we're looking at the first number of 3. So stoic runner on base advances only second base on singles, but he's not stoic because there's 2 outs. Runners advance 2 bases on any hit, single or double. Okay, so they're going to hold up. It's going to be an RBI double for Munson, scoring another run. It's 5-2 now. And it's going to be, Cohen's going to stop at third, second and third. He gets an RBI, and it's going to be Keith Hernandez. And Keith Hernandez today is 1 for 2 with a run scored. So let's do it. See what happens. Go to the regular chart now. It was 35 on. It was chemistry, so we're going to look at chemistry right now. So team chemistry, we're on 2d6, and it's a 2-5. Pitching dissonance, it says yes. So lack of hustle, modestly hit ball drops in for a single on a 2. And if you runners advance 2 bases. Runner advance 1 base on singles, 2 bases on a double, so it's going to be a 1 base advance. So it's another run that comes in. And it's going to be first and third, so it's an RBI. Cone scores. And here comes Darryl Strawberry. So the Cone team is beaten up on the blue team, but all these runs are right now. These runs have been a bunch of them have been unearned, as you can see there. The inning started with a walk, an error, and then a fly out, a double, a single, and a fly out. So that would have shut down the inning. But then it was a double and a single. And here comes Darryl Strawberry. See if blue, lefty on lefty, can get Darryl Strawberry. So that was a 25, and so ball drops in. Lack of hustle, unfortunately. I have to have a talk with the team when they come back into the dugout. All right, here goes. Darryl Strawberry, bite of blue. And that's a 2-2-3. 2-2-3, wild. Bite of blue is not wild. So it's a slugger or utility. He is not a slugger and not utility. He is a whiffer. Yes, he is. He is a whiffer, so he strikes out. And that ends the inning. So the Cone team comes up with 4 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And you can see that there. And they're going to lead it 6-2 as we go to the top of the 5th inning. So let's fill that in real quick for you. It's going to be 4 runs on 4 hits, and it's 6-2 as we go into the 5th inning. Hey there, everybody. We're in the top of the 5th inning, and it looks like the blue team came right back with a single, a walk, then a triple by Omar Garcia Parra. And with the infield back, allowing the run to score, Madlock bounced out to first. That made it 6-5. Then Cone struck out Bo Jackson and Fred Lynn back-to-back to end the inning. But the game is a one-run game now. It is 6-5. The Cone team up over the blue team. I'll be back. Hey there, everybody. We're in the top of the fifth inning, and it looks like the blue team came right back with a single, a walk, then a triple by Omar Garcia Parra. And with the infield back, allowing the run to score, Madlock bounced out to first. That made it 6-5. Then Cone struck out Bo Jackson and Fred Lynn back-to-back to end the inning. But the game is a one-run game now. It is 6-5. The Cone team up over the blue team. I'll be back. Bernie Williams just doubled here in the bottom of the seventh. The ball game is tied at 6 apiece. It was in the top of the sixth inning that Ken Griffey Jr. led off with a triple. It was a walk, and then it was a double play that allowed the run to score. Then it was a single and a fielder's choice to end the inning, but that was the sixth run. Score is tied at 6 apiece. In the bottom of the seventh, Baylor struck out against Vita Blue, and then it was Bernie Williams who doubled in the gap. And here comes Greg Nettles. So the go-ahead run is on at second base. And we're going to throw some dice, and it's going to be a 134. And it says goal catcher. And freehand, we already checked that he's not a goal catcher. He's a utility and home run king. It's going to be outfield drama, so we're going to go to the outfield drama result. And here goes outfield drama, and that is a 2-5. Center fielder iron. Oh no, he's semi-gold. Otherwise, it's a running grab of a looping liner. Another nice catch by the center fielder. There he is, Fred Lynn, right in the middle. So Fred Lynn makes a nice running catch, and it's going to be Dick Bartel. These are the Cooperstown collection, new set that came out by History Maker Baseball. I threw some teams together. Oh, my dice almost went flying. So I'm going to roll some dice now for Dick Bartel with 2 outs and the go-ahead run at second base. See what happens. It's a 126, and that's going to be a 126 fresh. It's the bottom of the 7th, so he's semi-fresh. And the decided die says no. So we're going to continue on. Sat sack. He is not a sat sack. Bartel is not a sat sack. So it's going to be a single past second. And with 2 outs, any runner scores. And then it's going to take us to blue. It's going to be a base hit, RBI. And the Cone team goes up by a score of 7-6. And he's going to pick up an RBI. Dick Bartel comes up big. And that's going to be, he scores, he drives in number 6. And that's his second RBI of the day. He's 2 for 3. He's got a double and a single. And here comes Cone. Cone is up. Now, our pitcher's going to be a struggler, because he's already given up 7 runs. That's kind of the rule I made for my tournament game. 7 runs, because I don't want to make any pitching changes. So it's going to be a 136. And a 136 says ace. He's not an ace anymore. He's a struggler now. Whiffer or cold. The pitcher is not, he is a whiffer, so he'll strike out, and that will... Oh, wait a second. Cone is not a whiffer. Check out his card. His batting. Utility, semi-sat sack, scrapper, and here. So he's not a... So 136, whiffer or cold, he's neither. And then it's going to be infield drama, so we're going to look at the infield, see what happens. So infield drama, let's roll some dice. And it's going to be a 3-3, and that's going to say pitcher iron. No, he's actually semi-gold, so it's going to be... Makes an easy play and throws him out. So Vita Blue will grounder back to the mound, and Vita Blue throws out Cone to end the inning. But Cohn's team picks up a run on a couple of hits, 1 run on 2 hits, and we go to the top of the 8th inning, 7-6, Cohn's team. And you can see that right there, 7-6 at the top. Top of the 8th coming up. All right, Cohn team's winning here in the top of the 9th by a score of 7-6, so it's last licks for the blue team. And it's going to be the top of the order. It's going to be, as you can see, Bobby Grich, Garcia Parra, and Bill Madlock. And let's do this. Cohn is still okay. He's only given up 6 runs. 7 was my cutoff for to become a struggler. So here we go. Let's roll. It's a 2-2-4 and a 2-2-4. It's going to be pitching at home, yes, so it's popped up. Infield. And it's going to be shortstop. Bartel makes the catch, 1 away. So the Cohn team is 2 outs from victory. Here's Garcia Parra. Garcia Parra today is, he's hit a triple and he's got a home run, so he's 2 for 4, 2 strikeouts. And here's the roll. It's a 3.55, and the 3.55 asked me if he's a struggler. Not yet. Champion. He's a semi-champion. Side die says yes, he is. It's a double unless there's a delta sign. No delta sign. There is a. That is a delta sign. Oh no, it's a sigma sign. Wait a second. Is that a delta? Is okay. Wait, let me see that again. 3.55. Hold on a second. I'm getting all my signs mixed up. All right, that's a sigma sign. So a sigma sign, it would be something else, but it's not. It's going to stay as a double. So it's good. That's the tying run at second base. So he drives one in the gap. That's going to roll to the wall. Playing it off the wall is William. William gets it in to second base, but Garcia Parra is in there with his 3rd hit of the day. So he's a single. He's actually a single away from, as you can see that there, he's a single away from a cycle. Here's Bill Madlock, so see what happens. No relievers today, so whatever happens, happens. The dog wants to go out. Here's a pitch. It's a 2-3-4. 2-3-4 is going to say runners on base, plate dramas. We're going to look at plate drama. Good morning. All right. And it's a 2-6, and a 2-6 is going to say catcher iron. And Munson, I doubt that Munson is an iron catcher. I just don't see that as a reality. He is not an iron catcher. So a 2-6 iron catcher, no. So otherwise, it's right down the pipe. Catcher gloves it, strike. And then we go to, this is a tricky one, the orange chart, which I'm not sure which the orange chart is, to be honest with you. That's one thing I can never really remember. What is the orange chart? Let me come right back. Let me figure out what the orange chart is. All right, so the orange chart basically means you go to the appropriate mini chart, umpire mini chart, to, I guess, finish the play. So let's do that. Let's roll. And it's going to be a 3-4. And a 3-4 questionable umpire, he's semi-questionable. Side die says no. Calls a runner out. Otherwise, runner rules safe, batter out at first. So I guess that's a ground ball. I'm not sure. Wait a second. There's a runner at second. This is a tricky one, and a lot of people have questions about this kind of result because there's a runner at second, and it says umpire at second calls runner out at second despite foot on the bag. So I guess it's a pickoff attempt, perhaps. Other runners ruled runner safe, batter out at first. Okay, so batter is out at first, so he must have hit the ball. Oh, maybe he lined. Okay, let's just say he lined out, and he's out, and runner at second despite the foot off bag. Other runners rule. Runner. Okay. So he was out at second, but the umpire, who did not have a good look at it, and the replay is not going to really show us one way or the other. So it's going to be 2 outs now. So it's a line out. We'll say it's a line out to the second baseman. So it's an L4. And there's 2 outs, and here comes Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson today has been hit by a pitch and has hit a home run. Cone is still on the mound, as you can see. And let me go back to that chart to understand this a little bit better. What exactly happened there? Late drama. So whatever it was, they called it a strike, I believe. I believe it was too thick. Right down the pipe, catcher gloves, it's strike. So it's hard to figure out what the designer wants on that, but probably I played it the right way. I guess it's a line drive, maybe? I don't know, I can ask. And I will do that. So let's see, there's 2 outs. Let's look and see what's going on here. There's 2 outs, top of the 9th. The tying run is at second base, and here comes Bo Jackson against David Cone. So the Cone team is 1 out away from victory. And here goes, here's the pitch. It's a 1-4-5. 1-4-5 struggler, no. And that's going to be a ground ball. And it's going to be to the first baseman. Keith Hernandez picks it up, steps on the bag, ball game over. And the Cone team beats the blue team by a score of 7-6. They leave the tying run on base in the 9th inning. And it's going to be a 7-6 victory. Really what hurt the blue team were the two big errors. A bunch of those blue errors were unearned. The runs were unearned on blue, a couple of them at least. But that's still counted versus his endurance in my league, because you still got to pitch to the next batter, so you still get worn out and tired out, and it's still pressure on the pitcher. So anyway, final score, and let's see the hits. 1 hit, 2, 3 hits, 4, 5 hits, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits, 7 runs. Oh, no. Did that wrong. There you go. Now it's fixed. All right. And then, so it's 7-6 Cone's team, not the other way around. I recorded it wrong. 2 hits there. 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 hits, 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Cone team, whereas the blue team of Cooperstown hopefuls had 6 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors. And that is the ball game. Thanks for watching Tony Porter, Carson Dice TV. Check out my other videos. Give me a thumbs up. Thanks.